The Lionesses have cruised into the quarter-final of the Euros. They thrashed Wales 6-1, finishing second in their group. And here's those England goals in full.
It's Samway, it's brilliant, it's drilled into the bottom corner. Toon off the line, but second attempt with a follow-up. It's Ella Toon who gets England second. Plays it into the area and Hemp met it at the far post. What a header on the angle. Pulls it across and it's Russo and it is 4-0. Oh, here's Aggie Beaver-Jones on Selfish Mead. Lovely cut back, 5-0. Beaver-Jones is in there. And there is the sixth for England.
So 6 different players hitting the back of the net for England. Now, Georgia Stanway started the Lionesses on their way from the penalty spot before Ella Toon doubled their lead with Hemp, Russo, Mead and Beaver-Jones all bagging their first goals of the tournament. The England manager, Serena Wiegman, says it all shows the talent in her squad.
It's really good to see that we created so many chances. You can see the connections and we can always do things better. But if you score 6 in the Euros and against Wales, who played pretty tough too, then I think that's just really good. And it's really nice to see that more players can score goals.
The former Lioness, the North East's first woman to represent England back in 2001, and co-host of the new Going for Goals podcast, Aran has been talking to our reporter Rebecca O'Neill about the game.
They were phenomenal, as from obviously the previous game against Holland. They've kicked in. France were obviously very disappointed, and then from then on, just seen colossal goals. And it's great to see that everybody, is getting on the score sheet, even people coming off the bench. We've got that strength, that depth. We've got the likes of Mead coming off there, Aggie Beaver-Jones coming in, and they're putting the ball in the back of the net. And we're just showing now our strength. But I think we needed that game, we needed the gelling time. And that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah, do you think it's just taking them a bit of time to warm up? Obviously, that first game with France got everyone talking, didn't it? But do you think they've got over that defeat now with what we've seen against the Netherlands and Wales?
Oh, definitely. They've been absolutely outstanding. They're using exactly what I was saying we're lacking on, creating through the wings, which is what our best strengths are. They started using it. The crosses are coming in. Lauren James is supplying them all for into the danger area for the finishes. But yeah, a totally different England team than we've seen against France, that's for sure. And we're now seeing them coasting at the moment.
6 goals is impressive, and that's what you want. You want them to get that confidence for going into the next bit, don't you? But who maybe stood out for you? Who impressed you in the England side?
Well, Serena's done obviously a switch there with Beth Mead and Ella Toon, and they're 2 totally different players. Beth Mead plays on the wing, and she's getting the crosses in. She's very direct, and she scores quite a lot of goals. But doing that little tweak in midfield, Ella Toon is allowing Georgia Stanway to sit back, and for her to push forward, and she's now getting the goals. I think she's on 4 or 5 at the minute, and I mean, that's probably the highest in the Euros currently. So now we've got her on form and she's done a little tweak, then it's working for us. And it just took something small for her to make those slight changes in formation, but to see a massive difference in the team. And I think going in now against Sweden, it's going to give her huge confidence coming on the back of a 6-1 win,
Are you saying we've got our rhythm now? Watch out, England's coming. Or are you saying don't count your chickens still? Do we still need to be a little bit, let's not get ahead of ourselves?
I mean, obviously we've got to be realistic, and when you're in that situation, you're taking game at a time. But when you're coming off some 2 big, huge wins, it gives you massive confidence going into your next game. And don't get me wrong, Sweden are fantastic. They've got some class players. As Lani plays midfield, she's playing out of her skin at the minute, just signed for London City Lionesses. Blankstein up front, we need to be very careful of her. She's very strong. They're a very physical team, Sweden, but I feel that we've played them previously, beat them previously. I just think we've got that edge and more depth to come off the bench if need be,
What do we need to do in that game then?
We need to be more physical with them, because that's what they're going to come to us with, 100%. They're all very tall lasses, very physical. They will try and push us off the ball. They'll try and bully the midfield. The likes of Stanway, Ella Toon, Kira Walsh. They're going to be up against it in the middle and tall, so they're going to win all the second balls as well. But I just think technically we're much better with the ball at our feet, and I think we can produce those moments of brilliance. Well, I think Lauren James will, and I think that could be the difference in the game.
What's your prediction then? What do you think the scoreline's going to look? Because the scorelines in all of the games, they've been all over the place, haven't they? So it's a little bit unpredictable, but give us what you reckon.
Yeah. I mean, the score with Sweden against Germany was a bit of a shock 4-1, but there was a red card in that game early on, just before, I think it was about 31 minutes. And that gave Sweden the momentum to go on and win at that scoreline, but that wasn't realistic because of the red card. I think it's going to be a 3-1 win, England, 100%.
That was Rebecca O'Neill speaking to Aran Embleton. And if you want to listen to the Going for Goals podcast, it is available where all good podcasts can be found.
BBC